What's your plan if nuclear war breaks out between NATO and Russia? I'm probably going to have to work that day. Die? It was my retirement plan anyway. Yay, early retirement. Duck, this made me chuckle but then made me sad. Reddit is dark today. You can just turn off dark mode? Reddit is full of fellow dads I see. Well, that username might notage well. Sorry, it'll go now. My plan is to get vaporized like a goddamn adult. Ah, so this is the vaping all the kids are talking about. Limber up a bit so I don't pull a muscle as I attempt to kiss my ass goodbye. It now counts if you sit on a printer, photocopy your ass cheeks then kiss the sheet of paper. They've recently approved it. Die? I'm not rich enough to own a bunker and not important enough to be invited to one. Not important enough to be invited to one. Not with that attitude. Hey you Bill Gates, I can be funny sometimes and I make a bomb grilled cheese. Let me in that bunker. Bill Gates decides to log into Reddit to pass time on the way to the bunker. I could really go for a bomb grilled cheese. I'm going to politely, but firmly, ask them both to stop fighting and talk it out. Found the United Nations Security Council account. I'm going to hide a box of instant mashed potatoes, 4 shotgun shells, and a collectible bobblehead in a safe and scribble a note that holds a clue to the combination. The bobblehead needs to be on top of the note on top of the safe. Too late, I'm afraid to move. I need to die in a way that my skeleton works as environmental storytelling. Dies face down in a dog bowl. Dies ass up in a bathtub. Sorry, I must steal this gnome holding a pickaxe that you strategically placed next to your hip bones and pelvis, but would have been your rectum 200 years prior. Not much, I live 2 miles from the Pentagon. How large would the blast radius be? Asking for a Marylander. Depends on the size of the bomb. This is a cool, read, scary, tool for those interested. NuclearSecrecy.com. This gives me hope that I am far enough away from most major cities to survive. In Missouri there are limestone caves that contain 1.4 billion tons of government cheese. Someone forgot to stock water. You die of salty dehydration. You die mummified, by salty cheese, filled with salty cheese. And then you become salty cheese. What I was taught to do in public school. Find a desk and get under it where I'm safe. That's so they know what pile of ash to send to grandma. Correction, that's so they know what pile of ash to send to grandma the other pile of ash. I live down the road from an atomic weapons facility, so I plan on being a fine red mist about 10 minutes after Putin pushes the button. Nukes drop work, nuclear explosions aren't an excuse for being late. Yeah. So since Charles and Tina were killed by the nuke we're gonna need you to close tonight, okay? And don't expect overtime as payroll is currently a mound of ashes for now. We are going to circle back with them at a later date and see if we can find a way to tackle this task, but for now we will need to triage you not getting paid as a priority. This is what being a team player means. Confirm this in Outlook, CC me. Tut to myself that we got another Fallout before the next Elder Scrolls. Then die horrifically OFC. In the afterlife, hey, you're finally awake. Spends 3 hours making my new character. Jump over the shockwave. Too easy. Dodge roll through it, more frames. Remember to roll towards it, not away. Take a road trip to the nearby NATO base, sit in the grass outside, open a bottle of wine and smoke a few cigarettes. When the explosion comes I want to make sure I'm in the blast radius. There is 100% chance of not suffering. There is 100% chance of not suffering. For anyone wondering, get close enough to a nuclear blast and your brain won't be able to process the pain signals before your body is completely incinerated. You better make damn sure you're close enough though, If you don't die right away, it's going to royally suck all the way until you do. Get close enough to a nuclear blast and your brain won't be able to process the pain signals before your body is completely incinerated. Ruplifting News Late 2022 edition. 2020, guys, this lockdown is insane. Toilet paper hoarders are so evil. Worst year ever. 2022, you're gonna want to be close to the nuclear blast so your brain won't be able to process the pain signals before your body is completely incinerated. 2024, when you finally break down and decide to go cannibal against your own neighbors and friends, make sure you shoot them in the head first, so the pain endorphins don't spoil the taste of the meat. 2026, remember when we're alone in the universe? Good times. A giant mushroom. Maybe it's friendly. You might survive in the secret tunnel, if you catch my drift. That's a flamin' idea, fellow Hotman. It's all hypothetical anyway, since there is no war in Ukraine, Boss Singh say. I have keys for the local metro facilities, so building up my Fallout-esque empire, I guess. Edit. To everyone asking to join me, how about a little resume? What do you bring to the table? How are your scavenging skills? Can you craft tools from rat bones? Would you pre-taste potentially radioactive water? What are your qualifications? Also, to the people trying to steal my keys, good luck, I'll hide them in a place you wouldn't want to touch. Go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for this all to blow over? You've got uranium on you. Step 1, panic. Hashtag X200B, Step 2, crippling anxiety. Hashtag X200B, Step 3, return to Step 1. I've practiced your plan extensively. I am going to turn on We'll Meet Again by Vera Lynn, get a lawn chair, put on my sunglasses, and take a nice radiation bath. Removed by Reddit. The scene from Chernobyl still haunts me. Duck, those dudes truly looked awful. The white pillows and sheets being stained by all sorts of bodily fluids emitting from their skin was just horrible to look at. I'm immediately going to stop paying my MasterCard. 5 years later, you'll be hunted across the wasteland by the MasterCard bounty hunters for your debt plus interest. I mean, we laugh about it now, but being in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., I won't even know when it happens. My family and I will be vaporized instantly. Probably for the best. The survivors are going to be in for some unimaginable hell. In 150 years, some dude from a vault will steal a can of Spam from your cupboard. That reminds me, I need to put a pencil, some bottle caps, and a folder full of blank pages into my safe. Piss and moan about the game servers being down. Don't forget to check Reddit to see what happened and then moan about how that's down too. I seduce the warhead. Sigh, roll a charisma check. Get incinerated into a pile of ash probably. I hope I'm close enough for this and not far enough away that I linger. Go to the playground and wave hello to Sarah Connor. Anybody not wearing 2 million sunblock is gonna have a real bad day, get it? Hope one of the missiles lands directly on me. Imagine getting hit by a dud and being the only person to die from that rocket. Ugh, don't put that evil on me. I want the whole experience. Get bottle caps, keep wearing a mask once I'm a Fallout zombie. I'm going to my nearest safe, putting in 3 bottle caps, a couple $5 bills, 7.22 bullets, and a glass bottle of Coca-Cola. Oh, and some bobby pins in the nearby dresser. Any survivor that stumbles onto that is gonna have a great day. Please throw in some duct tape and superglue too, worth their weight in caps. I just hope it starts early in the day so I don't have to work on the day I die. Hey, I know Russia is dropping nukes on us, but we're really short-staffed right now. We really need you to come in.